Digital amnesia, outsourcing memory to the machine. What happens when you stop remembering and start relying? Welcome back. I'm Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and this is Uploading Your Mind, a series unpacking what really happens when human cognition merges with digital infrastructure. In today's video, we're focusing on something so subtle, most people won't notice it's already begun. Digital amnesia, the slow decay of organic memory caused by our dependence on devices, AI, and always-on access to information. Let's start with the observable truth. People don't remember things anymore. Phone numbers, directions, appointment times, historical facts, even loved ones' birthdays. Almost everything that once required mental storage is now externalized. Our brains no longer treat information as something to hold. We treat it as something to retrieve. And we've convinced ourselves that this is efficient, modern, and evolved. But in reality, what we're doing is deactivating one of the brain's most critical faculties: memory. Memory isn't just about facts. It's how your brain constructs identity. It's how your nervous system stores experience, meaning emotional context and continuity. When you recall something, you're not just retrieving data, you're reliving the imprint. You're activating the part of your soul that lived through it. Now compare that to what's happening today. With tools like Google, ChatGPT, Siri, and generative AI, you don't have to recall anything, you just ask. The information appears, no effort, no encoding, no retrieval sequence. It bypasses your hippocampus entirely. That sounds efficient. But the result is that your brain never learns to store, filter, or contextualize the information in the first place. We're creating a society where access replaces knowledge, and where the ability to remember is considered an inconvenience rather than a skill. And this isn't just a behavioral trend, it's a neurological shift. Studies show that over time, the consistent outsourcing of memory causes cortical atrophy, literally shrinking parts of the brain responsible for recall. It's the use it or lose it law in action. When you stop actively remembering, the brain stops actively maintaining that function. Now here's where it gets deeper. Enter technologies like Alter Ego, a wearable developed at MIT that lets users speak silently to an AI by using internal speech muscles. The device reads neuromuscular signals from your jaw and face as you think words, then responds with answers via bone conduction directly into your ear. You don't speak, you don't type, you just think, and the machine responds. One example? A user silently asked, "What's the population of Sofia?" The answer was instantly delivered in a whisper to the inner ear. 1.1 million. No one else heard. No action was visible. The thought triggered the data retrieval. The result was internalized feedback. Without memory, without effort, and without any observable behavior. That's the future we're heading toward. Now imagine this technology implanted, streamlined, permanent, Neuralink-level integration. Why memorize anything when all information is just a thought away? Why learn a language when real-time translation flows straight into your mind? Why study history when a summary can auto-load the moment you need it? And now, here's the real cost. If your brain no longer retains, your soul no longer remembers who it is. Because memory isn't just cognitive, it's spiritual glue. Your story, your pain, your moments of joy, betrayal, courage, forgiveness. Those aren't just facts. They're the fabric of your evolution. If you lose that fabric, you don't just lose knowledge. You lose orientation. You lose the thread that keeps you whole across time. In that context, digital amnesia isn't convenience. It's erasure. You become increasingly programmable. Why? Because without a strong internal record, you can't tell what's yours. If your memory is shallow, your discernment is weak. And in a world where machines deliver facts instantly, the ability to hold depth, emotional, historical, moral, starts to disappear. This is how digital consciousness begins, by replacing memory with API calls. You'll be able to remember 1,000 facts a second, but not the feeling of a goodbye, the nuance of a decision, or the lesson inside your heartbreak. Machines can't give you that. They don't live. They simulate. And the real danger is that we start to do the same. We simulate wisdom, simulate knowing, simulate experience through machine-fed facts, without the actual human depth behind it. We may appear smarter, but inside, the signal gets hollow. This is the quiet death of the self. So what can you do? First, retrain your memory. Make it a sacred practice. Don't just retrieve facts, remember moments. Tell stories. Speak memories aloud. Encode your experiences into more than photos. Turn them into lessons. Second, limit passive retrieval. Don't ask a machine unless you've asked your own mind first. Even pausing to reflect strengthens your recall. Third, protect your spiritual record. Keep a journal, make art, use words. Memory isn't just for recall. It's for identity. And when the machines know everything, the only thing that sets you apart is what you remember that they cannot. Because the cloud may store your data, but only you carry the living memory of who you really are. Hi, I am Adeline Atlas, 11 times published author, and SOS School of Soul has a brand new series, the AI and Future Technology series. Look, you know the world is changing, and no, it's not going back to normal. Normal is over, and what's coming next is beyond anything we were prepared for. The School of Soul, AI and Future Technology series includes 319 videos on 1. The Download Society, How Data Has Replaced Destiny. 2. Predictive Future. Your next moves aren't random, they're forecasted. 3. Social Credit Systems. The behavioral economy now governs access. 4. Hive Mind. Synthetic telepathy and collective algorithmic control. 5. Nanobots inside you. Medical, military, and programmable intrusions. 6. Grief Tech. AI-fueled digital resurrection and simulated comfort. 7. Uploading your mind, consciousness transfer, and data-based identity. 8. Deep fakes plus AI clones. The replication of reality and identity theft. 9. Quantum humans. The merger of biology with quantum systems. 10. Digital afterlife, where your data goes when you die. 11. Resurrection science, reviving life through synthetic methods. 12. Immortal science, the end of death as we know it. 13. Longevity science, gene editing, anti-aging, and bio-upgrades. 14. Designer babies, engineered perfection before birth. 15. Artificial wombs, birth decoupled from the female body. 16. 3D printing, printing organs, limbs, and even humans. 17. The humanoid era, the rise of synthetic beings among us. 18. Legacy humans, the slow phase-out of unmodified analog people. 19. Smart cities, algorithmic environments that watch and decide. 20. Cloud-based societies, citizenship without borders or bodies. 21. Hackable humans, emotion, memory, and behavior under code. 22. Biometric scanning, your body is your password and your prison. 23. Sex tech, intimacy reprogrammed by machines. 24. Extinction of gender, fluidity, deletion, and design of identity. Every topic is fully explored with real-world technologies, patents, case studies, ethical analysis, and future forecasts. These aren't someday discussions. This is already happening. Join the SoS School of Soul Vault to overstand the future before it's implemented on you.